contests on EA Sports. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey. And I'll tell you, in this journey right now, you're not going to find a team anywhere in this bracket who isn't 100% convinced they're going to be the ones standing in the end. But the time for words is over. Now your season's on the line. Every time you take the field, it is win or go home.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Daniels setting up the play action. Goes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
You and I both know, Kate, that in this building, in their building, all the talk was on the playoffs. But outside noise, everybody's been talking about this season and the production. You get up over 40 touchdown passes in a year, you're looking at not just a prolific individual event, you're talking about an offense that could drive this team to the Super Bowl.
Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Going to the ground again on first. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out on the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Now here he goes. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've down enough for a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Commanders first down.
Daniels will keep it again. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Here's Daniels. Sends it to the screen. Eckler. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
3rd and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script the first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. Dumps it off to his running back. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up with a loss of yards.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure...
It's a fake, direct snap to the up man. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. 1st down, here's Dak. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Williams. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Getting tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, running with Williams. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And tackled just in time to prevent that 1st down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
This makes it up to the 25. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the 1st half. And with field position and the clock against him, you're probably not going to see anything of substance. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll stick with the ground game here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Takes this in at the 25.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. And they'll throw this instead, try to catch him off guard. Winds up and chucks this deep right. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL.
By man, he's in the clear. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Offense in the hurry up now.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right back to Williams on first down. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Offense to the line fast.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Dak to the air here. That's caught by Williams. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. That'll be good for Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Working quickly here.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
On second down, it's Williams again. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and gives his offense a first and goal. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard gain.
Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devontae Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another. And the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Rolling on first down, Daniels. He's running with it.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. And that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they're taken down at the 43-yard line. Into the line, this is first and 10.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Commanders with it, facing the end of their postseason as they trail. First and 10 from the 43. Throwing now, Daniels. That's dropped. Oh, the football's loose. And he's going to scoop off his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Hands off to Eckler out of his own lead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and that's third down.
It's now third down and 9
Going long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
Washington Commanders first down.
A designed run. Daniels will keep it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Daniels now. Completed over the middle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
Washington first down. First and goal.
Looking inside the red zone. Has some room to work. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. The Commanders think they've got it. Yes, they did. Get it back.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Up the gut they go with Williams. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Ken. I think in goal lane, get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do you call this other than simply splendid?
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, here's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. Second down now, 7 to go.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Daniels.
Second and 7.
Completes one. He loses the football. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they can't double return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Up in the pace here as the clock continues to run.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
Williams, the ball carrier.
With this lead, keeping the pedal
He's
down.
tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. They're working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Williams now, first and 10. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys making a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10.
Here's Daniels. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
34 yards. That's another Washington first down.
One final shot here. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin. And we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. And it's the veteran Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Niners will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Houston Texans. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. These guys talked a good game. There was plenty of woofing leading up to this one, and they back it up right here. The Browns will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's Jalen Waddle. He's going to stretch the field here, and this one is on target. It's a 51-yard touchdown. The Dolphins will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.